So this is just like a random collection of training over the past few weeks to catch us up, because yeah, I just thought I'd just throw it in and create a training montage. Montage. Fuck knows. Rocky does them. So I'm going to try to do one. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, here is some arm wrestling specific stuff I was doing. I just wanted to see what my Pro Nation 1 rep max was. Because I think Devin Laddett, who's, well, is he top dog? We'll see against Levin. I think Levin's gonna... Levan? Levan. There's another one. Levan, I think he's gonna smash him. Because I think he's just too big and too well built for the sport. But if you're an arm wrestling fan, drop in the comments who you think's gonna win. Anyway, I'll just mess around here and work my way up to, I believe, 41 on the right arm, but the left arm, yeah, no dice, it didn't happen. So, yeah, 41 kilos. I was just kind of trying to figure out what my strength levels were. I was looking at a channel, Chris Drummond, I think, arm wrestling. His channel is awesome for arm wrestling stuff, and getting geeky about it and understanding sort of, you know, where your strength levels are at. So I wanted to see where mine were, and turns out that my pronation is probably my best area, which makes sense because it's the area that I've trained the hardest specifically for arm wrestling, because it doesn't mess up with my powerlifting training. Because yeah, it's just training how to turn your wrist over. It doesn't really mess with squat, bench, deadlift. So yeah, get up to 41 kilos here eventually. I'll let you listen to the noises of a man possessed. Which would make this 40. I'll be buzzing if I hit this 40. Should probably take a bit of a longer rest, but I'm feeling it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, I got it in the right. The left it came off, but I don't know if I'm doing it. Just wrist started rolling on that side, but this side it was solid. Okay, I'll take that. There we go. 41. You fucker. I'm gonna fucking smash this. So there you have it, me acting like a man-child because I couldn't get the 41 kilos on my left arm. So I went and checked the strength levels on all the arm wrestling moves, and yeah, pronation's the one that I am best at. Woohoo! Second to that's probably cup, and third to that is probably back pressure. Oh yeah, this is me just messing around with bicep curls. I wanted to see, I just don't do that many bicep curls. I wanted to see how many I could do with 20 kilos. I think I manage 8 here, but I've also trained a shit ton as usual, so probably not an indication of exactly how many reps I can do. I like to guess that fresh I could get over, I don't know, 11, 12, but who knows. And then we're moving into some big lifts on the squat. High bar squats, looks like 145 kilos if my eyes don't deceive me. And I'm wearing very short shorts. I've noticed at the moment I have packed on a lot of weight, so I'm sitting around 18 stone and my clothes no longer fit me, but I don't know how much longer I am going to be gaining weight, so I don't know if I should go and buy bigger clothes just yet or not. a lifting conundrum for those of you that like to bulk and bulk hard is whether or not to buy the bigger clothes if you're not going to spend too long there and just deal with spilling out, and not spilling out in the good way where the muscles are on show. No, we're showing a little bit of belly, a little bit of love handle. I like to call them a strongman form, but yeah, also spilling out is the 50s. Yeah, look at them. The way that I'm handling them, just yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna climb in there slowly. Yeah, these are the 50s. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you can do it. 4. How on earth am I a personal trainer? The least motivational person known to man. Right, I think I did a good set there. Oh, look at that, throwing him down the floor. I fucking hate that. Shouldn't have done that, should have put him on my knees. If you're not strong enough to handle them, don't handle them. Oh, here's a little physique check, and here we can see what I'm talking about. There's just a little bit of extra cushion. Yeah, get this context in it. Like, if you've been around fitness for any length of time, then if you don't have a full six-pack, you're fat. So, whereas some people would look at this and go, oh, this guy's in pretty decent shape. I just look at it and I'm like, oh, what's going on, boy? You spinning out. But yeah, I mean, there's some mass there. There's definitely some mass. When I get sliced up, it's going to be something special. But right now, it's a chunky boy. Side chest, side tricep, getting all kinds out here. I mean, there's nothing sort of sadder than when you go and do a little bit of posing, right? And you got the camera there, and you are thinking to yourself, if anyone looks at me, they're like, the fuck are you doing? What are you up to, boy? I mean, it's good that bodybuilding's became a little bit more normalised. When I first started, I did my first competition in 2017, my first and only competition, and yeah, it was a bit more fringy. It's now become a lot more mainstream, so you can kind of do this in a mainstream gym. You're still going to get odd looks from people, but it feels more acceptable because more and more people are doing it. And I think that the other thing is we have to make it more and more acceptable to show physiques when they're not absolutely ripped to the bone, when you are in the off season and when you are bulking, so that everyone can see. Everyone goes through it, right? You have to go through. I mean, you could argue you don't have to go through it. You don't have to get as fluffy as I probably do, but I like eating food. I like being in a calorie surplus. I like going to town on cheesecakes and chocolate and pretty much doing what I want whilst I train really hard and heavy. There's arguments to be said that by putting on that much mass, especially fat mass, I'm making the cut harder for myself. Oh, look at this. This just shows the difference in lighting. I think this is where I decided, oh, I'll move over here. The lighting's better. And it fucking is, look at that. Suddenly I look like 2-3% leaner. At least to me anyway. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I just like eating my food. And I'm quite accepting of gaining a little bit extra body fat. Now there is an argument that if you're a competitive bodybuilder, you don't want to gain too much fat because you make the cutting process more difficult, and whenever you cut, you will lose muscle mass on the way down, no matter how good you are. And the more fat that you've got, the more cutting you have to do, the more you're going to put that muscle mass at risk, in theory. But as I say, I just like to get big and get yoked and get thick and get myself into those XXL t-shirts, soon to be triple XL, I think, especially if I want to hide the love handles. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this commentary of this training montage. If you want to know, I'm 6'3" and currently 18 stone, so you need to convert that. I think it's £252. Oh, we're not done yet. Where am I going? This must be deadlifts. I've messed up the order, but you know what? I'm gonna stick with it. I think that's 180. 180, here we go, on the deadlift. I have no idea how many reps I do with this. Be expecting at least 10. Sick, get those shorts up. Get them hyped. Gotta make some space for that bar to go, you know what I mean? Look how pasty I am as well. It's bodybuilding, the sport of self-criticism. There's just Scotland coming out of the winter. Everyone just looks like they're fucking ill. Like vampires. The only sunshine is on that vest. Right, here we go. 1. Ooh. And a 2. Feeling quite poppy. 3. Right now, I am listening to like Lion King. Something pure and innocent is blasting into my ears. You know, that is like fucking death metal. I don't have an in between. It's either like proper chill, noughties, R&B, or it's blasting death metal in my ear. I've lost count. But I think it's over 10. It's over 9,000. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, this means it's getting serious. That little step back, that tells you everyone's starting to get fucked up there. Calling it a day. Alright. Okay. Oh, here's the finish him. This is the order I did it in. This is overhead press with 85, which I think is a joint PB. I try to go for a cheeky double, and it just doesn't go my way. I'm going to get 90 this week. You should sub for more. Catch you later.